I have something to show you. Watch this. Alright, cut the crap, okay? Let's get to the video. Alright, hello everyone, I'm Benito Dira, or you can call me OD. And first I should say, what's up the people of the world? It's awkward, isn't it? Yeah, well, you should watch a lot of more YouTube videos. Well, anyway, today I'm gonna talk about something, an issue, a topic, for a fact, and then actually I'm gonna explain like a comparison between two things, which are ethnicity and what is it? I forgot. What? Oh yeah, race, ethnicity and race. Through this video, I also gonna not explain but express or state my own reason, my own opinion, my own argument about this current issue. Yeah. So I do hope you enjoy this video. I do hope you absorb the information, and don't forget to stay positive. Declutter your negative thoughts in your mind and just try to keep smiling. It's really important these days. Okay then. What's the difference between race and ethnicity? This question reveals something much deeper about the ways we understand and misunderstand race. If someone asks you to describe your identity to them, where would you begin? Would it come down to your skin color or your nationality? What about the language you speak, your religion, your cultural traditions, or your family's ancestry? This bewildering question often pushes people to separate their identities into two parts, race versus ethnicity. But what do these two terms actually mean? And what's the difference between race and ethnicity in the first place? These words are often used interchangeably, but technically they are defined as separate things. Race and ethnicity have been and continue to be used as ways to describe human diversity, said Nina Jablonski, an anthropologist and paleobiologist at the Pennsylvania State University, who is known for her research into the evolution of human skin color. Race is understood by most people as a mixture of physical, behavioral, and cultural attributes. Ethnicity recognizes differences between people mostly on the basis of language and shared culture. I'm taking an example of the situation in America. Why? Well, there is no why. There is no particular reason. I just want to depict some of the data in the form of a chart. So, let's get back to the current topic. In addition to their different assessments of the current state of race relations or racial inequality in the United States, Americans across racial and ethnic groups also see race and ethnicity playing out differently in their personal lives. On balance, blacks are more likely to say their race is hurt rather than helped. their ability to get ahead. Among whites, Hispanics and Asians said that race or ethnicity has been an advantage than an impediment. About 3/4 of blacks and Asians, 76% of each, say they have experienced discrimination or have been treated unfairly because of their race or ethnicity, at least from time to time. 58% of Hispanics say the same. Most whites, or 67%, say never experienced this. According to Erin Blakemore, 2019, in her article on the National Geographic, race and ethnicity are two concepts related to human ancestry. Race is defined as a category of humankind that shares certain distinctive physical traits. Race is usually associated with biology and linked with physical characteristics such as skin color or hair texture. Neither race nor ethnicity is detectable in the human genome. Humans do have genetic variations, some of which were once associated with ancestry from different parts of the world. But those variations cannot be tracked to distinct biological categories. Genetic tests cannot be used to verify or determine race or ethnicity, though the tests themselves are associated with an increased belief in racial differences. Racial bias fuels social exclusion, discrimination, and violence against people from certain social groups. The term ethnicities is more broadly defined as large groups of people classed according to common racial, national, tribal, religious, linguistic, or cultural origin or background. Ethnicity is linked with cultural expression and identification. However, both are social constructs used to categorize and characterize seemingly distinct populations. As legal scholar Tanya K. Hernandez writes, the social experience of being consistently viewed as distinct is what informs a racial identity, not a shared culture. People who share an ethnicity may speak the same language, come from the same country, or share a religion or other cultural belief or expression. Religious customs also play part in ethnicity. Here, worshippers celebrate the blessing of the water and washing of the Ethiopian patriarch's feet on Holy Thursday in the Old City in Jerusalem. Though race and ethnicity are among the most divisive concepts in history, both irrevocably shape our social, personal, and cultural experiences. Well, there is no conclusion. Through my explanation, I hope you can have a better understanding, and it's up to you whether you want to classify this or those traits as a part of race or ethnicity. Those two things are always within ourselves as our identity. My video here is just for guidance for those who still confused among those two concepts. Well, that is all. Bye.
Okay.
Anyway, probably some of you wonder, you said about your reason, your argument. What is it, right? In the beginning of the video, I mentioned about my own opinion that I want to, share it with you. And now is the time. But relax, okay? Chill. Chill for the moment. Netflix and chill,
Bruh.
Well, perhaps some of you already read or hear the news in the Instagram, IG, or Twitter regarding to this issue. especially in United States of America. So the worried thing, the worried feeling that I felt is that why do some people, some random people, or some of my acquaintance, like they try to express their own reason in social media, in Instagram or any kind of social media, but their key point of their arguments, yes, this is my own opinion, okay? This is from my own point of view, so it can be wrong or it can be correct. I don't know. Their key points is wrong. It sounds like it's not in the proper, object. The situation in United States ignites the feeling of a sense of hatred towards each other, and it also emerged some, anarchy in this region, and it's everywhere. Influencer and also like a celebrity also they not try, but they feel like they realize they have to do something, and then they try to support the campaign by saying Black Lives Matter and all of that. But there are some people saying that you can talk like that, but here in Indonesia, you still, being racist with our friend, with our brothers, sisters in Papua, right? Okay, let me stop you here, okay? Every person in the world, in the entire world, has their own right to talk about something, anything, to express their argument. It's called freedom of speech, am I right? When there is a person, there are a group or maybe a community that start to realize that is wrong, that is really wrong. And then there are people who complaining, who see this kind of action is just a gimmick. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? How about you change those negative, should I say negative, or maybe I don't know the other word, but most people one is negative point of view, negative thoughts toward these people who want to support, who try to realize that they have to start an action, and those action, it can be a little thing. It didn't have to start with a big step, like gathering people and doing campaign, just by a little thing. Yeah. So how about you, if you are the person that disagree with them, how about you change your point of view? Okay, see in the bigger picture. Okay, so my point is that try to change, try to transform your priority, your sense of justice, your sense of truth, your sense of human rights to the subject, the real subject, the real culprit, the real perpetrator, the real provocator, the real person or perhaps group, community who are the man behind the scene. That is actually the one that we should focus on. Really. Those people, the one that the influencer, the person, the famous person in Instagram and Twitter who express their argument, actually are the medium for us to also express our own restlessness, our own worried feeling, so that they can express your argument to the entire world. Makes sense, right? We can reduce the action by focusing the right suspect of the racism issue. Yeah, that is my own argument. Thank you for watching. Peace out.